full action, full violence. You're gonna see, like a Tasmanian devil looking for to finish, like a fight. Every single punch that I land could be a changing factor. So a very entertaining fight, a fighter you're gonna see on me.
What is going on, fight fans? Chris here, Combat Loop MMA. We're bringing back one of my favorite guests, one of my friends, someone that loves God like I love God, Mr. Edgar, the Dreamkiller Palooza. What's going on, man?
How's it going, my brother? Happy to be here. How's everyone doing?
Everybody, my family's great. I'm glad that your family's doing well. Coming off of that BKFC 80 win, I'm happy to speak with you again. We got to share the ring with probably one of my friends too. It stinks when I start talking with you guys because I love both of you guys. But that was a heck of a fight, man. I mean, one of my favorite fights probably to this date to watch. You put on a great performance. He kept walking like a Terminator in, and it shows fans what kind of sport we got there.
Yeah, man, the thing that fight was, it couldn't go any better, He couldn't go any better, like it shows the determination from him and what a tough opponent it is. Also, also show, like how I'm ready are for the next level. And while at the same time also shows, like my willingness to always go for the finish, like I always say, I'm not going there just to win, like in my mentality, in my mind, that's already happened. That's just, like my preparation already earned me that earned me that I'm going there, like to finish my opponent. And that last round, well, the whole entire fight, you guys know, that's what I'm about.
Yeah, I think if it was a normal person, I think any other normal person would have gone down in that fight. He's a little stronger than that. And I talked to him. He was like, "I'm going to keep coming forward." Like I told you, I was like, "Well, he did what he said. He's tough." And I mean, he would hurt. You hurt him for sure. Did you know, like after you started fighting with him, it was going to be a fight of the night?
I figure, man. I figure, like whether that's like a whether fire of the night or performance of the night, and that's exactly what I was aiming for because I know it was gonna be whether a good back and forth fight or I was gonna put a good domination, and put out a show. So I was expecting something, yes.
Well, now you're undefeated in BKFC,
And
and we're
still.
going towards the title. And there's a guy sitting there. I think it's Kai. But how does it keep you motivated? Is that belt what's keeping you motivated? God keeping you motivated? The kids? What's keeping you motivated to go for that belt?
The purpose, the purpose. I mean, you couldn't say it better, like my purpose is, like to follow God and I know that this is what God has planned for me and this is the platform that He's giving me. So that keeps me motivated 100% and definitely, like I want to show that I'm the best in the world and what a best way to do that than by earning the belt, and absolutely, I wanna show my kids, I wanna show my family by example that when they have a dream and then when they work hard enough and they have that work ethic and faith in God, things can happen. So I'm definitely gonna make it happen for my kids.
Well, you know what, dude? I'm hanging out with you and your family for the weigh-ins, and you guys are all going in. You're this cool, calm, demean guy. You're just calm and always happy and smiling. And I'm
Mhm.
sitting there like, this guy, well, I don't, can he fight? I don't, is this the right guy? And then you get in there and you're a killer. How do you get the change from being a God loving sitting there to the dream killer? There's still the God loving man, but the dream killer. What switches in your head? Is it when you walk in that ring? Is that when you turn into it, or when is it?
I love that question because the way that I see it, I try to keep not just balance, but I'm trying to keep a harmony in my life, like I need to realize that I'm a warrior, but that's not all what I am, like I'm also, a parent, I'm a loving husband, I'm a man of God. But, like when it's time to turn it on, I have to turn it on, like so I don't need to be like a walking on the streets, like you get what I mean? Like I feel, like when I'm walking the street, I really want to show what my heart is about, and I like to be nice to people, polite, respectful. But at the same time, I understand what my profession is. I understand what my purpose is, like live the way of the warrior. And any warrior knows, that when it's time to turn it on, you have to turn it on, whether to protect yourself, your family, or whether, to win a professional contest, which is this case. But as you guys know, I know how to turn it on. But at the same time, think about it, if I would be that type of fighter that I'm always, like I trying to say, you get my expression, right? Like
I do,
if I'm
yeah.
always on, like sometimes that's the problem. Some fighters, like since fight week or at the weigh-ins, they already turn on, and then when it's time to actually turn it on, nothing happens, like they don't pull the trigger. So
You
I'm
got to
that
pull the
type of
switch.
person. I'm this
Yeah.
type of person that I was thinking like, you know what? Let me save everything because I have it too, I have it. I had that fire as well. So I understand other fighters, but the way that I say is like let me wait until it's time to get this out. And that's exactly what I do. I get it out when I'm making that walk already and I'm in full dream killer mode and I know exactly what the task is, and when I get inside that square circle.
Yeah, you're getting more and more attention. Like you're getting bigger and bigger inside of the squared circle that we got going on, man. It's pretty awesome. Now in the gym, the freestyle gym, man, how's the culture been for bare knuckle? Is everybody getting involved inside your gym?
Listen, it's funny that you asked that question because I guess, like some of them probably realize it by then, but I think a lot of them, they haven't even realized that we basically progressively, it wasn't not like a big announcement or anything, but like we just like start making it part of the curriculum because I train there full time. So, like I've never stopped training. If I'm healthy, I'm always training, right? And then 3 months before my fight, my training can start and all, like the curriculum becomes a bare knuckle curriculum. So, like a lot of them, they haven't realized that, like a bare knuckle now is basically part of our striking curriculum. And that's what we do. A lot of them, they love it and they get to appreciate it because obviously a lot of times people, the main reason that people want to do martial arts, mixed martial arts, is for the self-defense factor. And man, there can be nothing more realistic than a bare knuckle fight, or train for a bare knuckle fight. So
Yeah.
yeah, man, like we all love it at the Freestyle Fighting Academy.
But if me and you get in a fight on the street, guess what? We don't have gloves on, do we? And it's kind of teaches you. It teaches you a real life. This is real life. You do get cut up in real fights. You get cuts and you get broken bones. Your hands break. But guess what? You get fighting, and it's a real thing. And I think it's a great thing to teach, especially doing bare knuckle. You have to learn how to hit. You can't just go full on as hard as you can. You can't hit the forehead up here because you're going to break your hand. There's places you can hit.
And make an overall better striker, like
Yeah.
for whatever discipline it is, to make an overall better striker because, now you need to be more aware and how you hit and also where you hit and not just and that force you to at the same time have more control, so and I'm thinking right now, like for like those people that just started training and like they don't have the control as the same control when it comes to fighting as a experienced fighter, right? It teach the beginner a lot quicker how to like have more control over the punches, how they punch and where they punch,
Yeah.
obviously they just like throwing wild punches everywhere, hoping to land one.
Yeah, you want to be controlled when you punch. You can take it to 70%. You're hitting at 70% and you're hitting where you need to. That's well enough. Then they don't go on 100% and missing and hitting the back of the head or hitting somewhere where you break your hand. So yeah, I agree with you. It's a good curriculum for your fighting. You're 6-0, correct, inside the bare knuckle. Now
Yes, sir.
I think that's beyond time for a title contention talk. Now we're talking. You beat the 145 UK champ. Now that just puts you at one spot. I don't think we go anywhere else but to the next spot. Now I'm looking at Kai, and I think that would be a great matchup. That's the guy I look at for you to fight. Now I don't know what he's going to do. I know we're coming off some time, but to me, that's the fight. Is that what you're looking for in the next one, trying to be towards that title contention, or is that what you're looking like? I know you want to bring that belt home to the. I know you made a promise to them babies to bring that belt home. We talked about it, But is that the goal? Is to always get that belt?
Absolutely, man. I don't have nothing else in my mind but the belt, and that's the fight that I want, like I wanna win the belt like against Kai Stewart, because I had to give respect, like when it is, and he's a worthy opponent that I wanna take the belt from. So in my head right now, like all I see is, like my next fight being against Kai Stewart for the
Yeah.
belt.
I agree with you, man. And now tell me about the Hollywood experience, man. I thought that card, and just general, really performed and put out. It was a great atmosphere. Tell me what you felt. Did you have a great time at that fight?
It was a different feeling, amazing feeling, I always bring a lot of people to the Hard Rock Cafe,
For
but
sure.
also having, like the having everybody sitting in the on the seats by being the co-main event on this last event, it made me appreciate, like a different feeling, like as different as before. So that kind of like gave me a different perspective. I cannot wait to start, like being the main event on these cards, and start, like being the next big thing for the BKFC. Not
Yeah.
only here locally in Florida, but around the world.
Well, I think personally, you kind of were the main event. You guys were the kind of the main event to me. I mean, Perdomo, no disrespect to Perdomo, but I didn't think that was going to really show. I knew it was going to be a fast fight. I thought that you guys fight of the night, and that's what I predicted for that night was like you guys were going to be fight of the night, and you guys did it. I mean, I thought to me, it's like, yeah, put that dude in the fight of the night because it was where it was at. Now, have you gone back and rewatched it? And if you have, you saw things that you can tighten up, and there's things that you were really proud of.
Listen, let's just put it this way. There's a reason why I stay undefeated. I'm very critique about myself, So yes, I definitely went back and watched the fight, and the very first thing that I do is, like start like seeing all the things that I need to work on it and that I need to improve. And then after that, I also like to count my wins, So yeah, there's a lot of things that I'm very happy about, obviously, and definitely, like I already took notes on all the things that I need to tidy up and fix up, so I can be a better fighter.
Well, you're a professional. That's how it kind of goes. You're probably never 100% satisfied. You can always get better in different spots. I think that's as a teacher. Now, let's talk about that teaching. Have you been teaching recently? And if you have been teaching recently in gyms and classes, how's it been going for you? Has it been fun? Is it teaching you to slow it down a little bit?
Oh no, man, the teaching's still going. Like a week. Like I say, I never stop. Like my routine never changed. Even like on Friday I'm fighting, and then on Monday I'm back to coaching and teaching, as long as I'm healthy. So yeah, like a week, 2 week after my fight, I went right back to teaching. Most definitely, it is once again, it's my passion. The way that I see it, it keep me grounded and remind me why I'm doing it for. And at the same time, like what a better time to teach, than after proving that you leading by example.
Yeah, I mean, you teach more than one, man. You teach classes, you teach your children. And how is it the balance, man? How's the balance been as a father? They get to be there for fight week. How was that for you to have your family in there? Is it always fun for you to have your family there to actually enjoy it? Like, does it? I don't know. I feel like it gives you an extra superpower to have your kids with you. That hey, I got my kids with me, man. I'm Superman today. I'm not going home this way.
Absolutely, man. I love it. I love the energy that they bring, but most important, like the experience. I think that these are core memories, like at the end of the day, this like we can say that this is just another day in the office, or that this is another fight, but for me, every fight is a big deal, like everything works around that. So being able to have my family and like share with them the experience and building the memory, it means a lot to me, and it definitely bring a different feel. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, God bless you, man. I'm happy we get to talk. I'm always happy we get to talk, man. You're one of my favorite people in the whole world. You bring a different vibe, man. You teach. It's like bringing technique and violence at the same time. a silent assassin walking around, but you're, dude, you're the sweetest guy in the world. You're the nicest. You give the shirt off your back and you do other things for other people. And like, I can see it in your kids, man. Maybe your wife might be the strongest and the wildest out of the group, though. She might be the real silent
Absolutely.
assassin. She's the one that can
Definitely.
keep all you guys together and keep all you guys behave. So I know someone's in there doing something.
Absolutely, man. Like you have no idea. She has is and is that type of wife that is the opposite. She doesn't wanna be, around cameras and stuff. Like she's very shy, but you know how much, like influence she has and how much help, and especially after fights, like because a lot of times we thinking during the fight, yes, like my wife is helping me with my meals, like kind of like taking more over so I can fully dedicate to this. But then after the fight as well, when it comes, like nursing the injuries and like basically she never stopped. I get to stop for a little bit to recover, to rest before the next training camp. For her, like doesn't stop. So yeah, big shout out to my wife. I'm extremely grateful to have her in my life.
Yeah, I could see when I met her that day. I was like, "Oh, she's a strong woman." I know where it comes from. Well, if anybody has never seen your fight, which I don't know how anybody has not gone out and seen a Dream Killer fight, tell the fans what they're missing if they haven't seen it.
Full action, full violence. You're gonna see, like a Tasmanian devil looking for to finish, like a fight. Every single punch that I land could be a changing factor. So a very entertaining fight, a fighter you're gonna see on me.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. A Tasmanian devil is pretty much there, like a honey badger, something that's just able to just win. I enjoy it, man, and it's just a God honor. It's a God bless you, and it's an honor to get to talk with you, man.
Happy to be here, man. I always, like enjoy having time with you. Like I said, we became good friends, and thank you, man. Thank you for having me because you helping me express who I'm truly I am. You helping me let people know, what I am about. Because I feel that I'm definitely bringing something different to the table, and that's exactly like it's funny because in this journey, a lot of people tell you, oh, you need to have a gimmick, you need to sell fights, you need to do this, you need to do that. Well, guess what? If you call it a gimmick, this is my gimmick, and I think it's time for a change. Like I wanna bring a different character to fighting, and that's one of my main purpose to win this belt and be the next BKFC world champion, so I can bring something different to the table as well.
I agree with you. That's your personality is just terrific, and you are a giving man and you're a loving man. When they announce your next fight, I can't wait. I think it's going to be for that belt, man. So hopefully we get that soon, and we'll talk very, very soon. I appreciate you. God love you. Tell the family I love them too.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for having me. Well, I want to real quick just say thank you to my sponsors, of course,
Oh
like
yeah, yeah. Go
Toro
ahead. Yeah.
Loco, El Toro Loco Churrascaria, like always supporting me, like I have a new team on board, Incaholic Scandal, like as well, like jumping on board on my team, Delta Fight Security, FFA, like I'm extremely grateful because once again, like they are the one behind doors, like allowing me to be a full-time fighter.
Awesome, man. Well, you're a great guy, and we appreciate all your sponsors. You guys do a great job in keeping the Dream Killer killing dreams, baby. Well, thank you guys very much, and I'll talk to you soon.